Hey, y'all, gravity, any day above ground, live it. We're going to do this a little earlier today because I don't want to infringe on Brother Blacklight Revelations Reacts podcast. But we're going to talk about this, family. Ice Cube done pissed off the black bisexuals again. And now he's got the white conservatives and the black conservatives singing his praises. We're going to break down what he said and why I fuck with Cube heavy. So there's no shot at this man. But this is why Brother Malcolm X said we cannot have athletes and entertainers as our spokespeople. Now, again, this is no shade on Cube. I actually fuck with Cube with the contract with Black America, and he's been consistent. Now, I didn't like that he did that song with the Mexicans, but whatever. That's his decision. It's his music. Let's see who we got in the place to be. Sean Williams, hello. John Gilroy, hello. Thank you for becoming a member. Carlton Way, hello. All right, let's get into it. We're going to make this show fast. Let me see if I can do it under an hour and a half. So like I said, Ice Cube done pissed off the goddamn black bisexuals. Yes, he did. And he ain't even do nothing except talk. But they don't like that. They don't like that, family. They never did. Tabernacle. So Ice Cube was on the Full Send podcast. And he said something they don't like. He said, listen, we got to get away from the Democrat Party. Which we've all been saying for years. But, you know, when somebody vocalizes it to potentially tens of millions of people, you know, people are going to get pissed. Pissed. So, all right. So let's see what he said. Where's the blasted video? I lost it. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Fair use. Let's see what Cube said.
One more thing I wanted to ask about was like in the 2020 when you kind of supported Trump and stuff like that. What did you think about, like, because you're Hollywood, you know, there's a lot of like propaganda and stuff like that. What was that like getting flack for that?
I mean, I never supported Trump or Biden.
What's up, Torian?
I never asked to speak to the Republicans or the Democrats. I created a document called The Contract with Black America that spelled out a lot of different issues that we believe were the reason why it was so much unrest after George Floyd was killed. And I released the document, and everybody wanted to talk to me. The Republicans asked to talk to me, and the Democrats. I went to talk to both of them about the contract. The Republicans asked, could they implement some things from the contract into their proposal? And I said the document was open for anybody to use in any way they desired. So if they just want to use it as educational purposes, they could. They wanted to add more, you know, paragraphs or more ideas to it, they could. They wanted to use it to get a law change, they could. So I didn't mind them using it. I met with the Democrats. The Democrats said, we like 90% of what's in there, and we'll talk to you after the election.
There's like a stigma amongst like the African American community to like Republicans and stuff like that.
I don't know what's going on in the African American community when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Like, Black people have supported Democrats, you know, overwhelmingly for 50, 60 years. and nothing has changed. So something's got to change.
All right, there you go. That's what he said. That's what got the entire internet politically up in arms. Now, I shall do a service to Brother Cube. I'm going to explain why black people don't trust the Republicans. The reason black people don't trust the Republicans is a myriad of things, but we're going to keep it to two main points. One, they don't ever come talk to us. Now, Vivacious Ramaswamy's trying something, it ain't going to work. That's pandering. We're not accepting that. And I don't want to hear no black conservatives try to tell me, what do y'all expect us to do? Let me tell you something. And again, these are the nouveau blacks. This is why we're not supposed to listen to them. Nouveau blacks. When you get disrespected by somebody, the last thing you want to see is them walking through your block. I'm going to say that again. Once somebody disrespects you, the last thing they want to see is you walking through their block, because then that's another level of disrespect. You know, like y'all like to follow the so-called ops. Y'all don't like it when the ops disrespect on the block, right? Y'all don't like that. It's the same thing with politics. If you hate me, I don't want to see you ever in life on my block. Think about it like this. Trump has said many a thing about Mexican people. When's the last time you saw him at a Mexican event with just regular people? He knows better. DeSantis would never go to Overtown in Miami because of what he's doing with black people down there. They will kick his ass. Keisha Bottom B, when she was mayor of Atlanta, she would say all this stuff and in the process mess black people up. Do you think she would ever in life go to Southwest Atlanta and say none of this? No. Republicans do not want to talk to black people because they feel as though we're already married to the Democrat Party, so there's no point going over there. But here's their other problem. They're so stupid, they don't even realize that the black vote, damn near 40% black male uptick from 2016 to 2020, and you had a 100% increase in black women, and they still don't want to come talk to us. So we just said, since y'all not going to talk to us, fuck you. We're going to meet energy with energy. That's it. So that's the reason why you don't know what's going on with the Republicans. They don't want to talk to us. But come next year, they're going to be stoking us, talking about the Democrats have been screwing you. You need to change. They go on fear. We don't play them type of games. We want tangibles. Tangibles get votes. You don't want to give us tangibles? Cool. We got something for you. We might either do one or two things. We'll go in those booths and screw up the voting, or we may just fracture the vote, which is what the Democrats don't want. I say we bring down that black vote to about 60%. Somehow, some way. I think that would be the perfect way to end Biden's political career. A nearly 50-year career. And his lasting image was he was responsible for ending the Democrat Party as presently constructed. I think that would be a beautiful thing. But back to Cube. So y'all heard what Cube said. Nothing wrong with what he said. Nothing wrong. But what if I told you the conservatives love this man all of a sudden? He is their MLK. Oh, yes. Look at this, family. If I put in Ice Cube, Democrats. First one, Clarence Thomas Play nephew, a conservative advocate for freedom, faith, family, faith, justice, former candidate for Texas legislature, military vet, political analyst. I love how his second thing is a black man. Yes, sir, because we look at you right now and we don't see black. We see a human. But okay. Say less. Our brother Ice Cube says what Democrats don't want you to know. Our brother. Our brother. Our brother. Interesting. Now he's our brother. I'm trying to see something. Let me see something. Our brother. Our brother. Where are your old tweets, sir? Ooh. Our brother, you said. Negro, you've never tweeted about this man until he said this. How is he your brother? Oh, of course he did, Torian. Of course. What Torian say? Where were they at when Cube spoke on the contract of Black America? They ignored it. We were the only ones in new black media and the black grassroots that were talking about the contract with Black America. They only mentioned Cube once Trump put it in the platinum plan. Clarence Thomas's play nephew. That's a weird goddamn name. Especially in the social climate we're in right now. I don't think you want to be putting these words together. That sounds suspect. But okay, we're not going to go there. Sir, you have never tweeted about Ice Cube, but now he's your brother. This is what I mean by nouveau blacks. Your tweet history gives you away, sir. How many? Okay, you got 18 comments. See how many white people. Let's count white people. It's Queen B. Shout out to her. Will D. Don't know you. Okay. Well, we might not have white people here. Okay, it might just all be black people. Wait a minute. Okay, so we got a tether. None ya mind ya. Let's see. What are you? No DMs. Let's see. You seem white. But I could be wrong now. You might be black. I don't know. You okay? So you might be black because you retweeted News Toter. Yeah. Okay. Play nephew. Yeah. I don't believe you. You need more people. But let's continue. Chief Nerd. Let's see. Chief Nerd. You seem white. Yep, you're definitely white. What did you say? Ice Cube fire. Ice Cube on the black community being loyal to the Democrat Party. Something's got to change. And then what he said. You put the link. At least you were nice like that. Which party ended racism? See, here come all the white people. Look at all white people. See what I mean? The black face of white supremacy. You see what I'm talking about? Bet you he's a liberal. Florida man in California. That's wild. You're following 1,600 people, but you only got 75 followers. That's wild. Yeah. See number of white people. See a lot of MAGA. There you go. Conservatives love this man. Leading report. Conservative. Tim Young, conservative. Blaze, we all know is conservative. Javon A. Price, conservative. Breitbart. Speaking of Breitbart, B1, hello. Speaking of Breitbart, I know Torian mad at me, but I gotta use it. Ice Cube slams Black American support for Democrats. Nothing has changed. You see how they're deceptive with the title. You see how they're deceptive with the title. He never slammed black people. You see how they're deceptive with the title. He never slammed us. He said we have to change. You literally have the clip in here and you still took a shot at black people. Black Americans specifically. You see what they're doing. All right. During a 2021 interview that resurfaced in October, Ice Cube said that black Americans have not gained a lot despite their support for the Democrat Party, according to Breitbart News. How is that slamming us? I think these people need to understand what the urban version of slamming means, because we have a couple definitions. Either we're dissing you or we're, y'all know. Let's see what he said.
The Biden administration agreed.
Jesus Christ, he looks like a supervillain. What's it with all these white people with the blazer? What is that? Half a turtleneck combo. What is with that? I never got that look.
With 85% of what you had in there. What didn't they agree with?
I guess 85% because they didn't. I still
Why are your legs crossed? Never mind.
have and not just one side. Because if the one side you're engaging with doesn't respond, there's nowhere to turn. So I think by engaging with both sides, you put everybody on notice that whoever's going to do the most for the people is who we should roll with, even if it goes against what the majority of the country wants.
You
The hell's going on? Okay, see, you're gonna play.
Biden
You're
administration.
gonna play games. Why are you playing? Why are you playing?
So we're still working though. We're still, like I said, working behind the scenes. We have, hopefully a major announcement to make soon. And
Dude, what is going on? They don't want me to play this video. Oh, so y'all don't really want me to play this video. I see. Too much truth in there, huh?
Administration agreed with 85% of what you
Try
had in
this
there.
again.
scenes.
They really don't want me to play this video. Okay. You want to play that game? Okay. I play with you. Watch this. Watch this. You can play this video. We're gonna download. We're gonna play this video because I want to hear what this brother said. All right, we're gonna switch back to Breitbart, close this, and I'm gonna present video file. There you go.
Biden administration agreed with 85% of what you had in there.
Y'all hear it?
What didn't they agree with?
I guess 85%.
Can y'all hear it? I just want to make sure y'all can hear it.
Because they didn't. I still haven't spoken to them about it, so they haven't done anything to act on it. I've had one conversation with an assistant to the president, but no talk with the president.
He's talking about Katrina Pearson.
And no other movement. So we're still working though. We're still, like I said, working behind the scenes. We have hopefully a major announcement to make soon.
Either he's talking about Katrina Pearson or he might be talking about somebody from Biden's camp. I ain't sure because this was 2021. So it might be with Biden's people, but there you go. It's been 2 years and they still ain't said nothing. All right.
And, we're going to go to the private companies and see if they are willing to change some of their practices to move the needle and help, you know, all of us prosper.
How did you view the heat that you took for engaging with the Trump administration?
I just think people didn't understand, you know, exactly where I was coming from, and people are really used to seeing, you know, black people just go on one side to the Democratic Party, and you know, we've been doing that for a long time as a people, and we haven't really gained as much as I believe we should. And I believe it's important to engage with both sides and not just one side. Because if the one side you're engaging with doesn't respond, there's nowhere to turn. So I think by engaging with both sides, you put everybody on notice that whoever's going to do the most for the people is who we should roll with, even if it goes against what, you know, the majority of the country wants.
Cube, you said that 2 years ago. How'd you go on that podcast and forget that you said this 2 years ago? What? Again, you made valid points in there. You got to negotiate with both sides. You don't, hey, screw 'em. But anyway, let's finish off this Breitbart. Ice Cube also said President Joe Biden's administration failed to engage in a meaningful way when it came to his contract of Black America that centers around racial economic justice. In addition, he was criticized for meeting with President Donald Trump. Quote, I just think people didn't understand exactly where I was coming from. People are really used to seeing Black people go on one side to the Democrat Party, he explained. We've been doing that for a long time as people, and we haven't really gained as much as we should. Well, come on, look at these two. These two put Black people in jail. You really think they were going to fix their problems? Come on. Why the fuck is Stacy back? Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Ice Cube apparently met with the Biden administration to discuss the contract after the president's team initially refused to meet with him during the presidential race, Breitbart News reported in February 2021. During the recent interview, Ice Cube said he never threw his support behind Trump or Biden and never asked to speak with either political party. I created a document called The Contract Black America that spelled out a lot of the different issues that we believe were the reason why there was so much unrest after George Floyd was killed. He continued, I released the document. Everyone wanted to talk to me. Well, we know. So there's that. So we go back to Conservative Haven, aka Twitter. Carla Lockhart, hello. Kiana G, hello. We go back to Conservative Haven called Twitter. Here we go. Black people treat Ice Cube worse for attempting to make deals with Republicans than they do elected Democrats that actually make deals with Republicans. Y'all really need to study how things work. Benny Johnson, another conservative. Rapper Ice Cube dropped Stone Cold Truth about Democrat Party. Nothing has changed. Kush through BLM movement forever. Dear Ice Cube, Black Republican. See, when you want to change the community, you're a Black Republican. When you want to change the community, you're a Black Republican. Black people don't want to hear about your smoke for Democrats since you've been reassigned on GOP to wipe us out in our history. Ice Cube reemerged right in time for another major election. Tim Scott, Bud Light, NAACP, Iowa, Arizona, Kentucky. Okay, stupid. I went too early with the Biden sexuals. Stupid. Ice Cube has been talking about this since 2019. He talked about it in 2020, where it was the biggest visibility he would ever have. 2021, I just played that interview. He was talking about it. when the side that won didn't even want to talk to him. He brought it up again last year. And he's starting to bring it up again this year, which is not an election year. So we have 2 election years where he brought that up. 3, technically. We'll call it 2.5. What is wrong with y'all? But that's okay. Here we go. Hey. This is Torian Reigns play uncle. I'm just kidding. Larry Elder, rapper Ice Cube calls on Black Americans to ditch Democrat Party. Watch. Afri Synergy. Oh, T West. I thought he got kicked off of Twitter. Ice Cube, Black people and Democrat Party. Something has got to change. Ultra MAGA Renee. God Family Country. What did I tell you about the MAGA folk? Pure blood. All right, say less. Ice Cube slams Black Americans in support of Democrats. He didn't slam us, but of course you had to put a Breitbart. But okay. Reverend Dr. James R. Riley. Some of us know him. Ice Cube wanted to lobby his way in under the cover of a plan for Black people without talking to Black people to get a plan. See what I mean? We got another bisexual. Sir, I would take this tweet down if I were you. But we're going to do it only how we could. You want to do exactly what he was accusing other people of doing in the past, but now he's big mad with Democrats. Again, he's been talking like this for 5 years, 4.5, technically. What are you talking about, sir? But we finna do it like this. We're going to copy the link video, and I'm going to put in his comment thread around the 28-minute mark. I am torching you. 28-minute mark. I am torching you for this weird take. Weird and uninformed take. Here we go. Reverend Porkchop. Sir, have you not seen Ice Cube's history with Black folks since the 90s? Now I get it. Y'all say he in Hollywood, you think he sold out. He's still been like this. Now, he's done some things that we were like, he probably shouldn't have done that. But by and large, Cube has been a rioter. You said he wanted to lobby his way in under the cover of a plan for Black people without talking to Black people to get a plan. Do you know who he did the contract with Black America with? One of the leading reparationists in the country, in Dr. Claude Anderson, author of one of the greatest books ever written, Powernomics. I don't like the critter, but he also taught to Boyce Watkins. The 3 of those men came up with the contract with Black America. Interesting. He talked to 2 Black men, but he didn't talk to Black people to get a plan. Interesting. Let's see what else she said. He wanted to do exactly what he was accusing other people of doing in the past, but now he's big mad with Democrats. He's been big mad with both parties for years. Go listen to his music. Oh, you're a reverend. It got too much cussing in it. Can't listen to it. That's right. And then you thought you were funny. Putting up the old video of Alicia Garza trying to gaslight Ice Cube. Alicia Garza, who when BLM fell, she's trying to reinvent herself now. You have the nerve as a reverend. You have the nerve as a reverend to put up BLM. You got some nerve. Because last I checked, I didn't see too many of you pastors bailing out them protesters. I didn't see that. You had a woman in command me put more people out of jail on bail than what you pork chop preachers were doing during the uprisings because y'all couldn't congregate in churches. And you got the nerve to put this up. But again, this is why they say the church and the state should never intertwine. You pastors have no idea what goes on in these political spheres. You may have political officials come to your church or be members. Y'all don't know what's going on out here. Unless you could fit it in a sermon. Red Voice Media, another conservative. Ice Cube calls out Democrats for doing nothing for the African American community for 50 or 60 years. Pastor A.B. Harris, black people have supported Democrats overwhelmingly for 50, 60 years and nothing has changed. Like y'all did. Like you pastors did. I don't see y'all asking Republicans to come talk to your congregation. Y'all were praising them fools that had Hillary up in there. And she called us super predators. Y'all had Obama pictures in your lobbies. Y'all can miss me. What is this? Awkward Mama. MAGA Mullet Show. Another one. But y'all get the point, family. Why is this? See, shout out to our women. They always get it. And look at this. See what I mean? We know this chick is crazy. We know this. She's a Biden shill, even though she tried to tell us she ain't no Biden shill. But when we discovered she was a Biden shill, she got mad that we said she was a Biden shill. But okay. She loved Uncle JoJo. We get it. Why did this black woman, shout out to this black woman, and if you see her, send her the link. That's her name. Fiji Waters with 2 Z's and an underscore. Send her this link and tell her I put her over. She said, so y'all, so the crazy I love Uncle JoJo chick said, the disappointment of this man's borderline traumatized that you could have not told me in the 90s this is who he'd be 30 years later. Again, have you not listened to Cube's music? I'm just asking a question for friends who might not know, the younger crowd. Have you not listened to Cube's music? Cube has been pro-black in his music for years. But all right, you got to say in this. So shout out to this black woman. Let me see what is you about. Mind your business, pro-black. She might have to get a follow. We see what she's talking about later. Let's see. So y'all think because he's saying not to be a Democrat, that means he's saying to be a Republican? Y'all really dumb as hell on this internet. It's crazy. It's Ice Cube we talking about here. This fool said, that's how the U.S. works, unfortunately. Huh? I get, okay. Sure, that's how the U.S. works. Sure. But again, y'all get it. Conservatives love this man right now. He is their MLK. Cube has a dream right now, and they like it. Till he mentions the R word, they don't like him no more. Let me tell you why, B1. They're surprised. They're surprised because they never watched this man. They're surprised Biden has been anti-black all of a sudden, even though we've been telling him he's been anti-black since the 70s. Videos that are coming out now, be damned. They didn't want to admit it because they were sitting there buck dancing to this man since 08. Matthew Jenkins, hello. You got to remember, a lot of us that grew up, Biden was doing that crime bill when we were in grade school. We didn't understand what was going on unless we had parents that were tapped in. This bypassed us. And then remember, he went dormant for a number of years until the Iraq war popped off. And he started getting his name up. And then Obama showed up. He said, I'm going to grab Biden. Then everybody was like, oh, shit, Uncle Joe. Them sitting there doing them dumbass skits in the White House. Everybody thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now that people were exposing him, now they say we hating. But the evidence is there. DSB, hello. But like I said, that was the conservatives. What do you, and we also got to include the TV and the YouTube ones because they love the fact that he said that, you know, Tantrum and Candace Owens, they love the fact that he said that. But then we got to go to the other side, the liberals. Doesn't matter what color you are. They got pissed. Tabernacle. So just for shits and giggles, I put an Ice Cube dumb because I figured that's the liberals' favorite word, dumb. Here we go. Rude Spanish bitch. Here we go. Go to the comments and exactly why Ice Cube needs to shut the fuck up. Well, let's see. You talk, nigga. This nigga look like a millennial version of Bugging Out from Do the Right Thing. Negro. No, sir, no. We not finna do this. Not today. No. No. Nope. Sir, no. Sir, no. Millennial Bugging Out. No, sir. Get back on the screen. No. You not finna tell that grown-ass 50-year-old black man to STF you. Nigga, no. No. Who are you? What are your credentials? You put up your PlayStation Network tag. Nigga, who are you? How many times have you said the N-word? I'd like to know that. Ain't no way in the world you finna come on here and diss Ice Cube. Not happening, sir. Not on my watch. Know your place. Got me all fucked up out here. I can't even switch my screens right now. So, yeah. Using the N-word, sir. Beige nigga Dro. You just love saying the N-word, don't you? I beat a nigga. You just letting people just say the N-word on your page, huh? All right. Let's see. How many times did you talk about Ice Cube before this thing came out? Let me see. I'm gonna try and see something. So you ain't said nothing in about 3 years. Let me see. What is this tweet? Okay, that's recent. Uh-huh. Got it. This tweet is pause. So millennial bugging out is over here telling Ice Cube to be quiet. Nigga, who are you? Let me finish off what you said because I messed it up. Go to the comments and exactly why Ice Cube needs to shut the fuck up and why him saying dumb shit like this is dangerous because they will weaponize everything. Somebody even mentioned Charlemagne like we listened to his stupid ass. Rappers, entertainers, etc. are not our spokespersons. So somebody read a quote from Malcolm X and think they into something. Okay. All right, sir. Cool. Cool. Let's see the comments. There's also a lot of paid blue check marks replying. I know, annoying as fuck. You're listening to somebody with Dylan Mulvaney as an avatar. Okay. I'm gonna go with Q on this one. We have to break the system somehow. Here it is. That's not the way, and he's sending the wrong message. When you have people in the comments who spread lies daily and using stuff, other dummies like him and Charlemagne say that is not good. You're an idiot. Again, these fools never listened to Cube's music. They've never listened to this man talk. This man has always been anti-political. But again, they don't want to listen to that. All right, say less. This I know for sure. All Americans should ditch Crook 45 in the MAGA party. They're a bunch of lawless crooks. If there's something you want from your politicians, get involved. Who is with MAGA? How many people are really with MAGA, sir? This person actually got it right. Y'all do listen to rappers, entertainers, other stupid shit, just only when they're parroting the same bullshit you believe. Black people are okay with Joe Biden bringing 20 million criminal disease-infested illegal immigrants into black communities, housing them in schools with black children, or they're taking black people's jobs. Ice Cube is right. The Democrats still own you. But there you go. Here we go. Breaking. Don't nobody give a fuck what Ice Cube's dumbass thinks about politics. Sure about that because he was all over the screen a couple years ago. He was all over the screen. Y'all couldn't escape him. But y'all got a whole lot of engagement talking about, his dumbass. Ice Cube is down with Nazis laughing my ass off. People say some dumb shit on here. Motor City Liberal. There you go. How do you know election season is almost here? Ice Cube is tap dancing for Nazis. I didn't realize that black Americans were Nazis. I did not know this. I didn't know this. Oh, you mean white people? Last I checked, contract with Black America was not favorable against white people, for white people. It wasn't favorable when white people were introduced to it. I seem to remember this until Trump put it in his platinum plan. And even then, they still weren't fully on board with it. Unless it was a gotcha for the to the Democrats. So, yeah. DSA, hello. See what I mean? The GOP also wants to get rid of term limits, but the alphabetically Negro organization swear not voting is going to get us somewhere. They are too dangerous of times to be dumb. These are too dangerous of times to be dumb. Stop listening to Ice Cube and celebs about politics. Ain't nobody listening to Ice Cube about politics. We saw something that he put up that made sense, and we said, okay. And again, idiots. Who helped him write Contract with Black America? A black man that knows finance and one of the leading reparationists and economists in the country. Who did most of the writing and proposals. Feel like I should maybe make an Ice Cube's dumbass directed joke about how the Democratic Congresswoman standing next to the current Dem president is likely the next senator for the great state of Delaware, but pre-hatched chickens and all that. I stand with Ice Cube. You dumb motherfuckers can stay picking Jim Crow Joe's cotton with your hand out if you want to. Us grown motherfuckers gonna be free men. Ice Cube is dumb and stupid. Please don't listen to his dumb ass. Ice Cube is fucking dumb for adding a shot clock. Oh, that's about the big three. We don't care about that. You know, for a second, I thought this was mediocre tutorials and reviews. Hey, Ice Cube, you should connect with Trump. He truly cares more about that community than anyone else. Ice Cube is dumb as F. For real, for real. Ice Cube is annoyingly dumb. A Jamaican stud. I done seen it all. A Jamaican stud. A Jamaican stud.
Booyaka, booyaka, run to you niggas. Booyaka, booyaka, run, run, run. Booyaka.
A Jamaican stud. Let's continue. It's a dumb strategy. Become affiliated with a part of get Trump reelected or something, someone like him. Also, when we receive nothing as Republicans are looking to erase our history and wipe away inclusion and diversity. Thanks, Ice Cube. How the hell does he? Okay. So now y'all equating what DeSantis and the Republicans are doing to Ice Cube wanting to improve the black community. Okay. Here we go. It makes sense. An AKA. So one of Command Me's chicks. Ice Cube needs to shut his dumb ass up. This shit isn't cute. It's infuriatingly dumb, ill-informed, and lazy. I'll die on this hill. 9 people agree with you. I would go ahead and go get that done. Why is so many music people turn out to be jackasses? Uga cannot keep up. So Ice Cube be a hate-filled jackass, and Vanilla Ice be a dumb-filled jackass. Is all musical Ice is jackasses, or is Ice-T still cool? Uga really like his cover of Suicidal Tendencies Institutionalized. He is so dumb, he can't even understand the question. Ice Cube, stay in your rapping lane. But yeah, go back to school and get a high school diploma. Listen, look here. Ma'am, look here. You look like a Cheshire. What's the name of that cat breed that is hairless? Ma'am, you're way out your depth. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. You way out of your depth. Don't do this. Makes sense. Makes sense. It makes sense. You retweeted, you put up something about Elon Musk not allowing white supremacy to trend. Hey, Torian, if you're still here, this Negro, too raw, too real. The Negro we packed up, he ended up blocking us. I don't know if he blocked you. He blocked me. Ice Cube was growing up to become a middle-aged bitter bitch. He complained about the Jews. He complained about Vice President Harris. He even went as far as to meet with Jared Kushner for what? For what? The reasoning Jared gave was as dumb as to sit down itself. Okay. He complained about the Jews. Last I checked, they showed their asses last year. Or did we forget this? Oh, so he did block you. Say less. So was it Cheshire Cat? You sure? That's the hairless one? All right, say less. So again, he called out the Jews and the Jews showed their ass last year. He complained about Vice President Harris and y'all still out here defending her. Negro, you're her number one pom-pom waver. Negro. What was she sipping when she talked about coconut trees in front of folk? Jobs that hard, huh? All right. He even went as far as to meet with Jared Kushner, and we lambasted him for that. Six people. They're good. So whoever wrote this tweet, 6 people. I don't know how many Kenny got because Kenny blocked my ass because he's a bitch. But okay. Well, actually, you know what? We can find out. That's right. We can find out. I forgot we can do that. Oh, yes. We can find out what he said. Oh, yes. Let me just log out of this motherfucker. Yes. Just log out, motherfucker. Yes, log out. Yeah, we gonna not now. We gonna find out what he said. That's right. Let's see what old Kenny Ken said. We at oh goddamn. What did you do? Here we go. Oh, look at this. Hey, Torian, look who he's meeting with. Look who he's meeting with. Hey, Tori, you see that, right? Let me blow this up. You're going to like this. If you're fans of Jason Black, you know exactly who this is. This is one of Roland's favorite shills. Reese. Look at this. This nigga got a new couch. He finally got out the bed and got a couch. Shout out to this man. Torian, that's Reese. She always on the Rolling Show with him and Imhotep. That's the one that be cussing a lot. Quatma, hello. Val Williams, hello. Yeah, we'll just say it's a Minx cat. Okay, Reese, let me see what you punk said. What y'all say? Hey, he got Drew comments there too. Man, this is a venerable who's who of black bisexuals. But let's see what they talking about.
So wait, Reese, let's just rewind here. You mean to tell me this man
Wait, is that
burned
Sydney
down
A.
with
Watson? I think
like
that's
with
wait a minute. I think that's Sydney A. Watson. Let me just make sure. I think that's Sydney A. Watson. Let me see. No, that's the white chick. I don't know who that Sydney A is. Let me see. Okay, I don't give a fuck. All right, let's go back to this. I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
And then he lied apparently on Roland Martin last night because he said that nobody reached out to him. They said we'll get back to you after the election, according to him.
Yes.
And
But that was the truth. Kenny, where did he lie at? That was the actual truth.
in 2018, he said that he wasn't. Well, where were you in 2018? But Roland asked him. Well, let's look. He was with Steve Bannon in 2018, actually. So, you know,
I think the Biden and to be clear, the Biden campaign met with Ice Cube. Okay, so they did meet with him, and
How long did
I
it
don't
take?
know if they didn't articulate to him that what's in his agenda is actually in the Black agenda, or if he's just being disingenuous. I know that they said that they agree with 85% of it. So whatever the courtship or the messaging was with him, maybe it's too sophisticated for him to have, picked up on what they were talking about it. But they did make the effort. And in addition to that meeting, Ice Cube was invited to a meeting with other Black men of prominence who are, like I said, a little inflammatory. And he declined that meeting. So that meeting was with Kamala Harris personally. And we
Okay, Reese, he told you why he declined that meeting, ma'am. He literally said why. He did not want to be caught up with the rest of them rappers, and they changed the message. And he was right, because they went in there and had a kiss ass fest and started talking about bullshit that we don't need. Yes, DSA, he said that, but they acting like he never said it. This is the definition of Biden sexual. No matter how bad the sex is, they're still going to go back for more. He literally said, I did not want to be in the room with all them other rappers because nothing's going to get accomplished. What happened after that meeting? Nothing got accomplished. There was no movement on repairing the Black community out of that meeting. No, Maxwell, shout out to you. They are bird brains. They're bird brains, bird heads, and chicken heads. All 5 of them. This is the era of anybody but Trump. They will kill us just to say they were right. This is why we got to get them off the block. By the way, Torian, that's in this thumbnail right here. That's Angel. This is the chick. Angel, I'm sorry. This is Reese Colbert, the one he always has on with Imhotep and Dr. Carr and all these shills. And she be the one that always go in there and always be cussing. Like she into something. Hell, she looked hella darker here than she did in that photo up there. All right. We got a little bit more. Where is it? Shit. I lost it. Here you go. We got more.
Kamala, for instance, she reached out during the primaries to Luke, who was very disrespectful and very critical of her. So we know that she's willing to make herself available and have these tough conversations.
Really? Tough conversations. Really? I'm sure it was so tough to talk about abortion with Black students at Howard University. I'm sure that's such a tough conversation. Please show me the tough conversation she's had about repairing the Black community. Please. The broad ran from the chick from Hawaii, Miss Gabbard. She ran from her when she talked about her record in California locking up Black people. She couldn't even stand up to her own record. You think she's going to stand to try to fix Black folks? Come on now. Come on, Reese. You know better than that.
And yet he can fly across country to be in a meeting with Jared Kushner for 3 hours. But then he didn't want to admit to it when Roland asked him, who did you meet with? He did not mention the president's son-in-law and senior advisor. That's suspect.
First off, if there was any kind of person that you would want to reach out to, if you were Ice Cube from California and you were looking to make inroads into this administration as a Black person, the first person you should have been reaching out to, because you
better not
she's
say
gonna have to say something, is Kamala Harris.
The same Kamala Harris who let Oscar Grant's killers walk free with their pension. Her. And then told people F you when they said you become AG, you can prosecute them. She said no. Her. The same woman who kept prisoners longer than their sentence for cheap labor. Her. Same one who locked up a black man for 30 years for no reason, for a little bit of weed. Her. Same woman who locked up that black woman past her sentence. Her. The AG who literally oversaw black people getting run out of LA and didn't do a damn thing to help them. Didn't do a damn thing to help the people in Oakland. Her. Who let Sacramento go to shit. And now Sacramento's being gentrified. Her. You wanted Ice Cube to talk to her. The same woman in 2019 who said, matter of fact, I'm not even going to take her words out of context. We ain't even going to do that. We'll let her say it.
The reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
You wanted him to talk to her because she's from California. You were better off saying he might as well went to go talk to Maxine Waters since they live in the same city. You Biden sexuals, boy.
Just based on the era she grew up in, where she comes
Is this chick Sydney A sign language or is she just upset? I don't know what's going on.
from, you already know, just based on clout alone, that you should be able to get enough of an impact to where she got to respond.
Nigga, what? Okay, I'm done with these. What clout does Kamala have with us? She has no clout, sir. You niggas don't even put her up anymore. When the last time y'all saw, let me ask y'all a question. When the last time y'all seen a whole bunch of black people put up something about Kamala in unison within the last year? Please, somebody link me. Put the link in the chat. You mean Truancy Harris? Her? She got clout. Boy. I don't know what it is, Torian. The Brahmin Indian white woman with the Jamaican daddy who has never classified himself as being black. You wanted Ice Cube to go talk to her. But shit, when we talk and we show them the goddamn gateway to getting that black vote, they just say we don't know what the hell we talking about. We just being emotional. I'm sorry, y'all were talking reparations for damn near 35 years. Nothing moved. The black grassroots talks about reparations for the past 5 years. And it's not only in the lexicon, you got mass media talking about it all over the damn world. I think we have the solution. We did more for Ice Cube's image in 2020 than what they attempted to do by slandering it. Now, again, a lot of us did not agree with the platinum plan. Tariq was a big one of them. I was a proponent of it. I said that was a framework. You'd have to change it. That's just a proposal. It's not going to be the final thing. And for that to work, you have to flip that money, whatever proposal, you have to flip it at least 10 times for it to work. So he had proponents and opponents. But for y'all to sit up here and say that he wrong for meeting with Trump and them, he told you, I opened it to everybody. One side said yes, the other side said come to me later. Okay, they had a conversation with them. They had another conversation with him last May and said they're ready to meet, and they still haven't met. What do you want that man to do? You want him to go bum rush the White House like that idiot did at Lafayette Square the other day? You want him to do that? He won't be here. Now, Cube, I need you to come talk to us, sir. That's the only way you're going to get. You want significant traction for this document and this proposal, you got to come talk to us. You got to talk to me, Torian, Afro, Black Alpha, Beatzilla. Hell, come to a Twitter space and talk. You'll get 100,000 people in there. Go talk to Jason Black. Go talk to Tariq. Go talk to Lisa Cabrera. Go talk to them bigwigs. I'm telling you, the amount of support you will get in a week will trump what happened in 2020. I promise you. Because not only will we be opponents for this and ask you the hard questions, and we know you can stand up to hard questions, these assholes will be up there trying to hate on you, which will give you more incentive. And it will make you look better because they won't be able to refute anything you said. So, Cube, again, you need to come talk to us. We are one of the most powerful voices in the world, sir. There are people in Phil Scott. Thank you, JB Easy. We got people on every continent listening to us. Let's get it. So that's old Kenny Walden. Mm, mm, mm. They'll never learn, folks. They're never going to learn. They're never going to learn. Does Cube have social media? Yeah, he's on Twitter. We always be like, listen, you got to come talk to him. We tell him all the time, you got to come to New Black Media. Matter of fact, you know what? We're going to do that for you, Val Williams. I'm finna do that for you right now. Watch this. Because me personally, I've sent many a message to Cube about this. Damn, I gotta log back in. Hold on. I have to log back in. 1 second. Damn, this is taking forever. Okay, let's see. All right. Cool. We're gonna do this for you, Val. We're gonna tweet Ice Cube again. Tell him to come down to New Black Media. I'm finna send him the link, and we're gonna talk to this man. We're gonna see if this man come. Why are you fucking up? What is this? Here we go. Ice Cube. Comment about the Democrats. Damn. Again. You really should set some time away and speak to members of the New Black Media like myself, the Black Authority. Put Brother Torian on that. We put who knows Phil's if Phil is on Twitter. I don't know if he's on Twitter. Damn, I don't know if he's on. Is he even on Twitter? Maybe African diaspora. Yeah. Is it this one? No, that don't look like it. Is it this one? I'll just put his name. Phil Scott. Who else wants up? Lisa Cabrera, etc. Damn, I was 12 already. All right, we'll do this then. Find your message. There you go. We'll do that for the credit. When Q first put the plan online, we could only read 4 pages, and we know it was longer than that. Well, I did a whole show on that, actually. I'm going to put that in the link. Y'all could go check that out later. I actually did a show about that. I broke down each section. It said if it was going to work or not, or how he could fix it. Yeah, there you go. DJ say one hello. Yeah, I just put his name, so I'm sure he'll show up hopefully. So yeah, I just put in the link for that show I did about the platinum plan. And you know, y'all can check that out. But here's the overall arching point. Them groups, them conservatives and them liberals, they're gonna get us killed. Just like I said last week, the white vote's gonna doom us. The black bisexual vote is going to annihilate us. Because what pisses me off about them is they know what the problems are, but they are expecting white people to fix it. As pro-black as they want to play, they are expecting white people to fix these problems. They're not interested. Either side are not interested in fixing our problems. See, these nouveau blacks live way up in these goddamn ivory broom closets in the same buildings as these white people in their ivory towers. They're in the damn broom closet, but they think they into something. They don't give a fuck about y'all. Jab at hello. It's not only the parents, it's these colleges as well. They don't teach. You got to understand a lot. And we all went to college. I'm pretty sure about that. A lot of these colleges did never wanted to teach what really happens in the black community. Only the quote unquote positive stuff, like hip hop. Let me ask y'all a question. How is it that Harvard can make a course about Nas's lyrics, but they can't make a course where they actually outline what has happened to the black community from the 20s on? That should be mandatory in every college in the country. I'm not saying we are DSA. I'm saying their vote is going to get us annihilated because these nouveau blacks don't want to go do no research. They vote on emotion. Emotional votes are going to get you killed. 2020 was an emotional vote, and look where we are now. Dare I say 2016 was a logical vote and we had prosperity within 3 years. Our kids weren't being trafficked. They got emotional in 2020, danced outside, and now they're bitching about how they can't get eggs, they can't get milk. They just stole the government, I'm pretty sure, just stole 60 tons of ammonium nitrate. So now we're going to have either some bombs planted somewhere or somebody's about to commit some processing plant destruction again. But you Negroes are worried about Trump giving money to a white woman. Y'all are complaining about DeSantis and then saying we didn't give a fuck about DeSantis when Torian Rain, myself, Jason Black, Professor Black Truth, Lisa Cabrera, everybody else, we've been saying, why y'all fucking with DeSantis? DeSantis is going to make Florida persona non grata. Now y'all are outraged that he's saying, hey, NAACP coming outside talking about don't go to Florida. We told you this 5 years ago. I came late. I said something in 2022 because I just resigned to the fact that Florida got alligator piss water in it and they're never going to get it right. But I have to give Torian Rain his credit. Got to give that brother his flowers. Okay, fine. I'll give that brother his dumbbells. He's been on DeSantis' case for years. Lisa Cabrera, same thing. Jason Black's been on that man's neck. We've been meant that this ecosphere has been saying everything that the news has been saying about DeSantis. Y'all didn't want to listen. Val's right. They didn't teach about the black experience in the 40s. They wanted to give him a white education in blackface. I said it. And you can go tell your HBCU people. You're getting a white education in blackface. Now, every single one of them looking at me like this. I want to see HBCUs succeed. They got to change. Them kids should be going in regular. They should be coming out with kufis on. They should be coming out with educated kufis on. Y'all shouldn't have those square caps. Y'all should be throwing your kufis in the air. Hell, y'all got smartphones. Y'all have access to the information. When y'all at the gym, pull up Torian's Black Massacre series. Pull that shit up. Pull up my series on politics. Pull that shit up. Pull up Afro's interviews with black grassroots leaders. If Jason Black had his old channel, sit there and look at his videos all day. Professor Black Truth's commentaries. The information is out there. We not just writing this shit and doing this shit just so we can make some YouTube money. We're doing this because we understand what's happening out here. We touch grass. We've seen the differences. We have decades on you fucks. Some of us are going into our fourth, fifth, sixth decade. You kids don't know nothing. Facts. Them people Afro and Dr. Short were talking about yesterday, those are the people that they swear up and down are intellectual. They don't know shit. We can listen to them for 5 minutes and debunk everything in their careers. Y'all do not understand. I'm going to say it again. Next year, that's our last shot. Do not screw that up. If you screw it up, y'all might as well stop talking about reparations. They're already trying to figure out how to lock it down. The Republicans aren't going to talk about it unless they need it. The Democrats aren't going to talk about it because they don't want it. And the real reason why they're pissed off at Ice Cube is, and I'm sorry, white people, but I'm going to tell y'all secret. The reason y'all don't want Ice Cube getting black people off the Democrat plantation is because they're going to find out, and the entire world's going to find out, that y'all are the ones pulling the puppet strings. Y'all are the ones, y'all don't believe in what the Democrats are doing. You don't. You do not. See, we're the smartest Negroes in the room when it benefits you. That's why it was easy for y'all to blame black men for when Trump got in the first time. If he would have got reelected, y'all would have been worse on our necks. Based on the stats I told y'all about earlier, 40% jump with black men, 100% jump with black women. Y'all would have been on our necks worse. Even with getting out of what we're in and prosperity coming back, the recovery into another prosperity, hopefully, y'all would have been on our necks. Y'all would have said that was our fault. Oh, them niggas are rising up. We can't have this. Y'all are going to get us destroyed out here because y'all don't want to face the fact that y'all are the reason why we're not progressing in this world. And y'all are the reason why nature is biting back. Shout out to the Most High. And I did not say that blasphemously. Ice Cube, last thing, and then I'm getting out of here. You really want to make him mad, sir? I say you redo the contract with Black America, but this time add Sanctuary City ending in there. Watch. You really gonna see who for you. You will get most of the black community on your side, I guarantee you. And you will get a lot of non-black people on your side, I guarantee you. But you got to come talk to us, sir. Got to come talk to us. We don't bite. And we're not going to fanboy. Come talk to us. All right, y'all. That's it. It's about to be 3:30. I'm about to go relax. I'm on my mini vacation. It is fun. I'd like to thank y'all for coming in. Go over to Black Light Revelations Reacts channel. Engage his content. And then go look at touring content at 6 o'clock. And then watch my video about the platinum plan. It's not long. And then go look at Black Alpha at 8 o'clock. And then Wednesday, you do it again. But anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Take care. Stay safe out there. And y'all know what to do when the agitators of peace come to mess up your existence.